Welcome into a fresh new week on the Bettor Half Hour. I'm your host, Alex Monaco. You know how we do it. I'm looking for betting trends. I'm looking for angles. I'm just trying to buy a pie, a pizza suprema here in Midtown for the whole gang. We got the NBA kicking off, cruising on over in honor of that Warriors win. I got a Steph Curry shimmy to the monitor. We got to debrief. We got to talk about it. Let's start out in Beantown where the Celtics, who broke out the brooms, got humbled and smacked in the jugular by the Milwaukee Bucks. They win by 12, 4.5, 5-point dogs. Milwaukee was winning. The under hit comfortably in large part because of this Milwaukee defense. Can't make it up. Brown and Tatum only 10 of 31 from the field. You take that with Marcus Smart, 3 of 11, who went out with a little bit of a stinger, and they smoked him. Giannis with his second career Ice Cube triple-double with the help of Drew Holiday, double-double, as well as Portis. This team was sensational without Chris Middleton. Now, the Bucks just flat-out beat him. Higher shooting percentage, more assists, more boards, more steals, and less turnovers. The market has changed immensely right now on DraftKings. It's about a pick 'em for whether the Celtics can win the series or the Bucks as we cruise on down here and debrief on this up and down sensational game one in Grind City, Memphis. Golden State gets the win. You want to talk about a Scotty Van Bad beat? I got one for you. Warriors up 1. Klay Thompson to the line. Barrick doesn't get any sicker than that. Then it goes to a jump ball, and it comes down to a defensive stop. But point being, 1-point victory, 2.5-point spread. Golden State gets the win riding on the third splash brother. Jordan Poole with a career-high 31 points off the bench. Draymond ejected as he lit up the crowd there in the second quarter. And a couple of notes here. I will say, first time ever for Memphis. 2 guys averaging over 30 points in the game. Jaren Jackson, career-high, 6 3-pointers and 33 points in the playoffs with a double-dub. And Morant, 34 and 10, but he went for that lucky lefty layup. No good. So we got 1-0 Bucks, 1-0 Warriors as we segue into tonight's main event. Let's kick it off with the first game on the slate down in South Beach, Miami and Philly, and this is going to be a fascinating one because the Sixers are without the BFG, Joel Embiid, 6-8 on the season without him. They are without Lowry, the Miami Heat are. As you know, they did win the last 2 games without Lowry, but this is going to be fascinating here. They met in the regular season, split 2-2. Each team won on the road and at home in that one, and we know this Sixers team against Miami, they've struggled a little, especially on the road. Just 1-5 straight up in their last 6 trips down to Miami, and on the road against the spread have not been that lucrative. 2-6 against the spread this Philly team is, but they are 5-2 covering in their last 7. That's worth mentioning. And they've covered 6 of their last 7 playoff games against the Heat. As you know, these 2 danced last year, and Philly got the best of them. The Heat, though, have been Scotty's on fire. The Heat is on 9-3 against the spread in their last 12. They've won 6 straight home games. Every game went Scuba Steve under in the Hawks one, and that's in large part because of this Miami Spoelstra scheme defense. How about this? 2 of the 18 games ever Trae Young has been in single digits in his career were against Miami in that first round. Now, it's going to be up to a Tobias Harris, who had 4 double-doubles in that first series against the Raptors. It's going to be up to a James Harden, who has put up 29+ in each of his last 4 in Miami, to step up and make up for this Joel Embiid absence. 208 is the number. How about this? It's gone under 4 of the last 5 between these 2 head-to-head. As we flip the script and we talk about the second matchup tonight, Suns and the Mavs. Suns won all 3 in the regular season, but Dallas went 2-1 against the spread. Luka only played in 1 of those. Now, Chris Paul, one of the best closeout performances in the history of the league, 14 of 14, shot 100%. They're now 4-0 all time when he doesn't miss, and in closeout games, averaging 37-7. Now, the Suns have won 9 straight against the Mavericks, and they're 6-3 against the spread in their last 9. The Mavs are also a great cover, though. 5-0 against the spread in their last 5, and they're coming off their first playoff series win since 2011. Got to mention, DeAndre Ayton, 20+ in his last 4 game ones with the Suns and 13-plus boards in his last 4 appearances against the Mavs. So he's screaming for a double-double tonight. If you're looking for a prop, talking more props later. Let's now shift to the diamond. The New York Yankees are absolutely cooking in the lab right now. They have won 9 straight. They got Montgomery on the hill. They're only 1-3 this year when he starts, but they're 5-1 in their last 6 on the road against the Blue Jays. Yankees absolutely cooking. They've won in the first 3 innings, each of their last 7 night games, so that's something to think about. And on the over-under, got to mention, between Montgomery and who the Blue Jays have with Stripling on the mound. Under 4-0 in the last 4 starts with Montgomery. Jays games have gone under 4 of the last 5. And the Yankees 8-0 in Montgomery's last 4 on 4 days of rest. Got to mention real quick, Braves, Mets, the other talk of the town, the New York Mets. Fried going against Bassett. Fried's 182 average the Mets have hit against Fried since 2020. The Braves have won their last 8 games against the NL East opponents following a loss, but 5 of the last 6 Braves games against the NL under on run total. And the Mets, we know they've won every series and they're in first, 16-7. We're just getting started on the Bettor Half Hour. Coming up next, Adam Ronis. Don't go anywhere on the Bettor Half Hour.